Hi, my name is Picegale. I'm here at CCBC in Lloydminster with Ghost Twin. Please introduce yourselves.
I am Pat.
I'm Karen.
All right, first off, just tell us a little bit about yourselves and the project.
Oh man, you could tell the story of the whole thing.
I don't know what do you want to know? Like there's a lot of lore.
Well, your music has a distinctly prairie at night atmosphere to it, empty roads, winter, isolation, and you guys are from Winnipeg, so how much has being from Winnipeg shaped the musical identity of Ghost Twin?
I think all music from Winnipeg is shaped by Winnipeg. It's unavoidable. Yeah, Winnipeg is a powerful influence on anyone, for better or for worse.
There's a recurring sense of altered states in your music, like dreams, memory, trance, and repetition. Do you think that Ghost Twin is more about storytelling or emotional atmosphere?
Emotional atmosphere. Yeah, definitely.
Lots of DMT. No, that's a joke.
Well, here's a bit of a deep cut question for you. Back in 2015, you told a story about playing to an empty bar with the only patrons being Kingpin from the Daredevil comics and his band of strippers, saying he paid with a brick of money and then yelled at people on his phone the whole time. Is that still the weirdest show that Ghost Twin has ever played?
Oh, man, I don't know.
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, that was an interesting time. That was
I wish I was.
that was in rural Quebec.
Oh yeah, right. I read that. I was looking into you guys, and that's how I came across that absolutely stupendous statement.
It was pretty fantastic, and especially, that was. Well, I don't know if I should go in and tell the story of Ghost Twin. It's kind of I'll try to sum it up reasonably quickly. Ghost Twin started out a little bit before 2015, maybe 2013, and it was a project put together by myself, Karen Asmundson, and my husband, James Asmundson. I had a different band that broke up, and then he was like, I think we should make music together now. And I was like, no, we shouldn't, because then we'll get a divorce. Because music is drama, but then it worked out. It worked out really well. We did all kinds of things. We did that tour through Eastern Canada, including that very memorable show. And there's other memorable shows for sure. Yeah, we put out 2 albums, played all kinds of tours and festivals, and we did that for 10 years together. It was beautiful. We did not separate because of it. I think it actually drew us closer together. And we had a lot more plans for Ghost Twin, and then it was 2024. He had an aneurysm and he passed away. He was only 42 years old. And that my life kind of fell apart at that point. I had to figure out, what am I going to do with myself? What can I do? What is my new life? Because I'm still here, and Ghost Twin seemed to be something that I thought I could still potentially do. And so I talked to people that I knew who might be interested, including this guy here, Pat, who has a fantastic musical sense and sensibility and awesome experience that he's contributed to the project. Typically we have another person too, Allison Hain, who plays with us, who wasn't available for this particular tour, but will be reconvening again soon to write a new album and do some more touring, hopefully come back to Lloydminster, because it's fantastic here.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear about James. I was actually looking into him specifically earlier on today, and I didn't hear that he passed away. That actually slipped through my research. But on the topic of James, he had a side project called Winter Rainbow. Do you think that project might have been an outlet for ideas that were outside of the realm of Ghost Twin, potentially?
Winter Rainbow, that was so funny, because he was kind of working on that in secret. I didn't really even know that he was, because James and I had kind of different schedules sometimes, because I've had a day job that I get up in the morning, and James would stay up late. And so he was making this music in the middle of the night, and I didn't even really know. And then he released it on SoundCloud, and I was like, James, what have you been up to?
That's crazy. I see a lot of myself in that. I stay up late making music sometimes.
I have an extremely spooky add-on to this whole thing. I got a condo a couple of years ago, and completely unbeknownst to me, I actually purchased the condo that James grew up in.
Huh.
So my current bedroom is his childhood bedroom.
That is crazy.
Completely there's no way I could have known.
That is that's actually mind blowing. That's fucking crazy. I mean, maybe it was fate. You guys two found each other to fucking like do this project together.
Part of the origin of Ghost Twin was me not leaving James alone until he did Ghost Twin.
Yeah, they're friends forever.
Oh,
yeah,
well, there you go.
James and Pat.
Huh.
And
Yeah.
I was like, do it.
You invited us to play our first show with your project, Kindest Cuts, and that made us actually. We wrote 6 songs and learned how to play them in like 3 months because we had a show booked and we didn't have any music.
That's the best way to do it, I think.
Agreed. That is the best way to do it.
Before you have the music, book the show.
Hell yeah. All right. Feel free to look into the camera and shout out your social media handles.
Oh man, do I even know what they are? Ghost Twin, you can look it up. It's easy to find. You know how to use the internet.
At Ghost Twin on Instagram, at least. All right. Thank you guys for speaking with us today. It was really nice to meet you.
Sir?
Thank
And
so
you guys have a great night. It was a great set, by the way. Take care.